Gonna get y'all a shot at the Gaston County Sheriff's Office and jail building as well. It's a very well kept area here. I actually like it.
Who you work for?
I work for myself. How you doing?
Alright.
Can I have your name, please?
Why you out here carrying a gun out in the parking lot?
It's legal. What's your name?
Not on our property.
No, not in the building. It's illegal. On the property, it's public.
It's not.
It's public property.
It's not legal on the property.
Yeah, it's public property.
No, sir.
State the statute, please.
It's not legal.
Can you state the law?
It is against our rules.
Oh, it's a rule. So it's not law, it's a rule.
It's
So you know the Constitution of court is above your rules, right?
Why are you carrying it open anyway?
Because it's an open carry state.
What business do you have up here?
I'm a journalist.
You need to go put it in your car.
I can. It's open carry. It doesn't say carry as long as M. Davis is comfortable. This is an open carry state.
You need to go put it in your car.
No, I don't have to. It's illegal.
You need to go put it in your car.
Sir, this is a legal
What's
activity.
your name?
I'm not giving
ID on you?
I'm not giving
I need
it.
to see your ID.
No, you don't need to. You
I
want
need
to.
See your ID.
You want to see it.
No, sir.
No, sir. You want to see it.
You don't need to be out here carrying a gun.
You don't tell me what I can and cannot do, sir. This is a legal activity that I'm doing. I am filming.
Legal.
What's illegal about it?
You're on the property of the Gaston County.
So it's county property, correct?
And you're not allowed to
It's
carry
tax
a handgun.
funded. This is a public property. So is this tax funded?
Yes.
Is it public?
It is public. But
That's all you
cannot
had to
carry-
say.
We have signs that says you can't carry guns up here.
In the buildings. I'm not in the
We're in the
buildings,
parking
officer.
lot.
I'm outside. This is public. This is just as public as that sidewalk right there. Are you gonna tell me?
Are you leaving now?
No, I have a lot more filming I have to do, and you can't make me leave. You can't,
Make you leave.
officer. You can't.
I can't.
This doesn't have to be ugly.
You can't open carry.
Are you a sergeant? How long have you been on?
25 years.
25 years, and you don't know what public photography is.
Yeah, but I know what you can't carry that gun out.
I can't carry the gun in the building, officer. You've
Not
been
out
on the
here.
force for 25 years, and you gonna tell me that I can't carry this gun on
Not out
public
here
property?
No.
This is public property. Look at that. Public parking. Public parking, correct?
Yes.
That sign there says public parking, which means that this is deemed open to the public.
But you can't carry your gun.
I can. You just don't like it. It makes you uncomfortable.
You can.
Sir, I can. What law is it? Please, if there's a law that I'm breaking, here on my wrist, arrest me. If there's a law that I'm breaking, and you know for a fact that there's a statute behind it that I'm breaking a law, arrest me.
He'll let you know the statute.
Okay, but you should know, because you're a sergeant. How long has he been on the force?
Been here a while too.
A while. Can you tell me the law I'm breaking?
You can't carry
Officer,
it open.
are you a supervisor?
Yes, I am.
Are you well aware of the laws? Because this officer here is telling me that this is public property and I'm not allowed on public property. That's what he's telling me. Are you going to affirm that? Are you going to honor your oath? Or are you going to let your ego get in the way?
No, I'm just saying, yeah, you could be out here, but
That's all I want to know,
Why
because
are
this
you
officer
out
here said I can't.
why are you out here?
I'm filming.
Okay. What are you filming?
Just any and everything. Courthouse, jail, this building here, all that good
Said
stuff.
he was a journalist.
I am a journalist.
And who you work for? Just
I work for myself. Yes, ma'am. But what I would like to know is, it took you to come out here and be professional and tell me that I can be here. But
Well, here's the thing.
30
though.
seconds into talking to Mr. Davis here, he told me that it is a law that I can't be out here, and he told me that I had to put my gun back in my car.
Well,
That's like me telling him to go put his gun back in his car. He has just as right to carry that gun as I do to carry mine.
If we get a call and you're being like a disturbance, then yeah, we're required to come.
Who am I disturbing?
No, I'm not saying.
Okay,
just saying
yeah,
if
yeah.
We get calls. If we
I
get
get you
calls
saying.
out and
Some
you're,
people come
you're
in
being
and
the
said you had a
disturbance,
gun on. They was worried about it.
then we have to come out here and investigate it.
All right, well,
So-
I wouldn't like to take part in your investigation. I'm not being detained. I have work to do.
No, we're
Y'all
not
enjoy your
detaining
day.
you.
Okay,
But that's
thank
just
you.
saying that's why we're coming out here.
Thank you, officers. Can you please inform him of the law, please? Because he's ignorant of the law. Please. Hey, real quick insert. So what you're about to watch now, it wasn't even 25 seconds after I had just finished talking to those guys that these guys approached me at the other end of the parking lot. You can kind of hear them fumbling on their words because they wasn't expecting what I said to them. But this is my mood all year for cops who don't respect my rights, who know I'm well within my rights, that want to violate them. This is my mood for all year. Check this out.
Shalom, I give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kakadash. I give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to all you sincere brothers pushing his word across the four corners of the earth. In this initial video, you saw there was a so-called black man walking around in the sheriff's department in Gaston County. And these sheriffs came out asking, what are you doing and why do you have an open gun on you like that? So he's going into how he's a journalist and how he's practicing the open carry law, which means that a person can be in public and they can have a firearm on them. So he's going into a big rant how it's his rights and his constitution to be able to have the open carry law. In this situation, you know, it worked out in his favor. But just think about the other videos we have seen that went viral of you so-called Negroes or Latinos, Hispanics are trying to combat with these law enforcement. And it didn't work out in your favor. They shot you up many times. They yanked you out of the vehicle. You know, or they probably killed you.
What's your cause of stopping me? Is what I want to know. You didn't even give me a cause. You said for your tent. I told you I got
that's
a ticket.
probable cause to pull you over, right?
Okay.
Just because you.
Whoa. That's way. Whoa. Are you serious?
Are we trying to do this low key?
Yeah, low key, putting a gun to my head.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hey, I'm stopping you because you got no front plate. Your window tints too dark.
I actually got to fix a ticket for this one.
Did you?
It was 2 weeks ago. I got stopped on Ordained right there by Hostess.
You roll down that
Bakery
window
Factory.
from the corner, please. Thank you. So you got a ticket for the tint already?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all being audio recorded, by the way, too.
Okay, that's fine. Right
Yeah.
here, too.
Okay.
Okay, so you got to fix a ticket for the window tint.
I got to fix a ticket for that, too, also.
We were hailed by a citizen regarding our car. Why would a citizen have hailed us?
For my car.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever y'all got going on, you feel me? I don't know nothing about
We
that.
were doing something completely else. And
Oh.
somebody took time out of their day to come over and flag us down regarding you. Why would you have done
Regarding me,
that? Regarding you and your vehicle.
no, that's false.
Any weapons in the vehicle?
Yeah.
What kind of weapons?
It's a registered firearm in my name.
Okay.
Yeah, Smith & Wesson.
Where's it at?
It's in the trunk.
It's in the trunk?
Yeah.
Okay. You good with him for a second?
Can I talk to you for 1 second? I feel like we have enough room to provide a search of the vehicle. That would make me a little more comfortable standing up here in no man's land because I don't know where the gun actually is.
Just because you got a firearm in the car, okay, we're just going to do this the safe way, okay? So, what I need you to do, can you undo your seatbelt for me?
Can I call the supervisor, please? I would like your
Well, no,
supervisor.
you can talk to him afterwards.
Sir, I would like your
Okay,
supervisor.
we're going to talk to him afterwards.
I
Right now, you
need
to do what
well,
I
can you
tell
call
you
him
to
on
do.
your radio?
Huh?
Can you call him on your radio? He's not trying to call
Hey.
his supervisor on the radio.
I'm just, we're
Okay,
trying to-
I'm a citizen too, bro.
Okay,
It's like,
hey.
and you work for public and safety. You're doing your
Hey.
job. What's your
Hey,
cause?
hey,
What's your
calm
cause? What's your cause of stopping me? Is what I want to know. You didn't even give me a cause. You said for your tent. I told you I got
That's
a ticket.
probable cause to pull you over, right?
Okay.
Just because you.
Whoa. That's
Put your
way. Whoa. Are you serious? Whoa.
Okay. Undo your seatbelt with your right hand.
Oh
We're not going to
wow.
play this game, sir.
Hey, it's all good.
I don't know.
It's all
Lean
good.
forward towards the seat.
But this
I
way.
mean, sorry, towards the steering wheel. All right, do not move. Got it? Top out. Let's start. Wow. Yeah, we're trying to do this low key.
Yeah, low key, putting the gun to my head.
Hey, keep
Put
your
the gun.
fingers
You want to put the
in
gun
place,
to
all
my
right?
head, all right? That's crazy.
Yep.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You know what I'm saying?
Why am I being detained?
Charles, anything you handcuffed?
Sir.
I pull you over, okay? You're nervous, all right? Then you tell us there's a gun in your car. I ask you to just cooperate with me and get out of the car, okay? So I can check and make sure that
And this is
that is your gun.
this is exactly why I want a supervisor.
Okay, well,
With
he's
stuff
on
like
his
this.
way now, okay?
She
We're
pointed
all
the gun to
recording
my
here.
head.
We are all recording here.
She pointed the gun to my head.
So it's just to show you that it's very important to agree with our adversary. And the scriptures tell us so. So this is Romans the 13th chapter in the first verse. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. For there is no power but of Yahawashi. The powers that be are ordained of Yahawashi. So Yahawah, which is the Hebrew way of saying the Most High's name, Yahawashi, which is the Hebrew way of saying only begotten Son's name, they have set up this so-called white man who are the biblical Edomites to run this society right now. That's why this so-called white man is in control with everything, because Yahawashi, the ultimate power, has set up the basis of men who are these biblical Edomites to be in reign right now. So by that, we supposed to be subject unto them, such as things of registration of our vehicles, insurance. You know, you probably have to pay mortgage and other type of payments. You know, you have to abide by the law. You know, so we're supposed to be subject to the higher powers when it comes to that. Verse 2, whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of Yahawashi. So ultimately, you disobeying Yahawashi when You try to do things your own way, and you're not complying with this law in America. Resist the ordinance of Yahawashi, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Because at the same time, you're not being spiritual and thinking Yahawashi, he's over this so-called white man. So if I get pulled over by the police, you know, you're supposed to have that mind frame, like, agree with our adversary. He asks you for your license and registration, give it to him. Speak cordial to him. Be cordial, be pleasant amongst him. Because he looks at things like that. And at the end of the day, it's in the hands of Yahawashi. He directed that man's path to stop you. And many brothers can attest to this by getting pulled over by a police officer. And, you know, just by being cordial with them, it done worked out in their favor. And I know for myself, I can speak for that as well. But sometimes it might not just work out in your favor. You might get a ticket or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's better than getting yanked out of your vehicle, or getting pepper spray, or getting hit in the head with a baton, or getting shot to death, you know? Because at the end of the day, you've been spiritual in this situation. But that's 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you want to just get things for likes on your social media pages by just letting everybody know that you know the law and things of that such of America. But at the same time, it's going to get a bullet in your head by this so-called white man. And we should know just from history that this so-called white man does not care about keeping his laws. Look what he did to the so-called Native Americans. You know, he kept none of the peace treaties that he made with these so-called Native Americans who are from the tribe of Gad, and also with the so-called Seminole Indians who are from the tribe of Reuben. He kept none of those peace treaties. So we should learn from right there alone. So by Jake talking about in this video, this is my constitution. It's in this constitution till this day that you so-called black Americans are looked at as 3/5 of a man. So how about that? So Yahawashi has set this so-called white man up for a certain amount of time. This so-called white man, he's in control of things. And this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So let's get that word given in the Hebrew. And it goes into Nathan. Right here it says to give, add, apply, appoint, ascribe, assign. So Yahawashi has appointed or assigned this so-called white man to be in the power seat. That's why you see these so-called white people are just like the CEOs or CFOs of these different corporations. You know, everywhere you go, you see their faces on the dollar bills because the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. This so-called white man, he's in rulership right now. And another point right here, it says to give, put, set. So Yahawashi has set this so-called white man in the power seat to be in control of the earth at the moment. And he's going to take this so-called white man out the power seat very soon. But in the meantime, we're supposed to agree with our adversaries as the scriptures tell us to. All right, so this is Daniel, the 4th chapter and the 17th verse. This matters by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. So all these different ancient kingdoms that we know of as of now, Yahawashi has set those different rulers up. He appointed whatever particular ruler that he wanted to be set up at that time. It was all governed by Yahawashi. And at the same time, he'll take them down and he'll set up another ruler. So Yahawashi has that type of power that he can be able to do that. And only Yahawashi. It says, and giving it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. So compare King Nebuchadnezzar. You know how mighty he was in his time period. And let's fast forward to right now, this so-called white man who is in rulership right now. That's why he's called the basis of men. Out of all nations upon this planet Earth, he's the lowest, he's the basis of men. But at the same time, look at the power that this so-called white man has to possess, because he was given by Yahawashi. He's dealing with this so-called white man on the left-hand side. Okay, this is Matthew, the 5th chapter and 25th verse. Agree with thy adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. So the adversary means adverse. Who is adverse to the scriptures? this so-called white man. It's just in him to be against the righteous by being against Yahawah Basham Shai. But while he's in his power seat right now, we supposed to agree with our adversary quickly, as the scriptures tells us to. So don't be arguing back, trying to come back by saying, I know the laws. It's good to know the laws of America. That's good, you know? But at the same time, don't be combating with him and you're in a situation that he can yank you out of your vehicle or he can just put you to death right there alone. He has the power right now to be able to do that. And he'll get off with a free vacation and he'll probably get no time. We've seen situations like this countless of times. So it's better just to agree with our adversary, not be trying to come back by showing what you know. But at the end of the day, that's going to get a bullet in your head. All right, this is Matthew, the 10th chapter and 16th verse. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So a serpent is very cunning. It's very wise at the same time. So therefore, we're supposed to imitate the ways of a serpent by being very wise, by being discreet, by being pleasant, or, just by being cordial, and be harmless as doves. Like the scriptures say, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. This so-called white man is getting taken down right now on a spiritual aspect by us going out there with the Bibles, proclaiming the words of Yahawah Basham Shai. And that's how we are breaking these strongholds. All the lies and deceits, all the wickedness that's going on is being made out now by Yahawah Basham Shai, but it's on a spiritual level. Then it's going to transpire to a physical level. Well, it's not given to us right now to be able to take this so-called white man down physically. We're supposed to wait upon Yahawah Basham Shai. Vengeance is Yahawah Basham Shai. All right, so this is a quick example of our forefather, Apostle Paul. He was getting taken to court, and so they were trying to condemn him to death by preaching of Yahawashi, our Lord and Savior. So in this situation right here, Festus talked with King Agrippa, was telling King Agrippa about the situation of Paul. So King Agrippa wanted to speak to Paul for himself. So they pretty much like in a courtroom type of area where everybody's all around. So Paul is explaining to him why he used to persecute the church. He was punishing every synagogue. He was blaspheming. He was killing a lot of brothers that believe in Yahawashi. And then he was going into how he went to Damascus and a bright light came about him and it spoke to him in the Hebrew tongue. And that was Yahawashi's voice talking to Apostle Paul, which his name was Saul at the time. So he's going to how he made him a believer of Yahawashi. So just by him talking and maneuvering the way he did in a spiritual aspect, this is what King Agrippa said right here. So this, I'm going to start at Acts 26 and 18. To open their eyes and to turn them from darkness to light and from the power of Satan unto the Most High, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. This is talking about the Israelite foreigners that are going to come back into the fold. Whereupon, O King Agrippa, I was not disobedient to the heavenly vision, but showed first unto them of Damascus and of Jerusalem and throughout all the coast of Judea and to the Gentiles, Israelite foreigners, that they should repent and turn to Yahawah Basham Shai and do works meet for repentance. For these causes the Jews caught me in the temple and went about to kill me. Having therefore obtained help of Yahawah, I continue unto this day, witnesses both too small and great, saying none other things than those which the prophets and Moses did say should come. That Mashiach Yahawashi should suffer, and that he should be the first that should rise from the dead, and should show light unto the people and to the Gentiles, Israelite foreigners again. And as he thus spake for himself, Festus said with a loud voice, Paul, thou art beside thyself. Much learning do make thee mad. But he said, I am not mad, most noble Festus, but speak forth the words of truth and soberness. So Festus came and spoke out loud by saying, man, you crazy pretty much. But look how the spirit was upon Apostle Paul. And he said, most noble Festus. You see how he agreed with the adversary? He was being very cunning. He used that serpent type of mentality on these other nations. And look at what the outcome came up. For the king knoweth these things, before whom also I speak freely, for I am persuaded that none of these things are hidden from him, for this thing was not done in a corner. King Agrippa, believest thou the prophets? I know that thou believest. Then Agrippa said unto Paul, almost thou persuadest me to be a Christian. So by the word played through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, look how Apostle Paul came out this situation by being spiritual, by being cordial, not by saying, I know the laws of Rome and this is against my rights, saying stuff like that, being outrageous with it. He spoke through it calmly in the spirit that Yahawashi guided him to be able to speak it to, and he almost made King Agrippa to be a believer, which we know he can't be because he's an Edomite. But at the same time, just to show you that, look at how the way Paul spiritually maneuvered himself in this situation and how Yahawashi brought him up out of this situation. You know, because they were trying to condemn Paul to death. So that's just a quick example right there. Just agree with our adversary. At the same time, when he has you for the right to be able to speak for yourself, look how Paul did in this situation. So we can learn a lot from this situation when we get pulled over by a police officer or things of that such. And also another point I want to make, how it's saying that in Romans the 13th chapter, let every soul be subject to the higher powers, for there is no power but Yahawashi. The powers that be are ordained of Yahawashi. Like right now in this society, how we supposed to go, you know, with the law. You know, we're supposed to try to, you know, keep this American law as much as possible. But when all hell breaks loose, and when this so-called white man is trying to issue out his RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast of the scriptures, that's when we stand against that through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. We're not going to agree upon that, Lord willing. So but by this mentality of, oh man, the hell with this American law, yeah, I mean, we think that mentally, you know, but at the same time, you can't take this so-called white man down by his own laws, because he doesn't even follow his own laws. So we can't be on our jobs and we see a homosexual and we trying to condemn a homosexual. You know, you got to be smart with this, you know, be as a serpent as the scriptures tell us to. So when all hell breaks loose in this society, think upon that now, we can be able to stand against this devil through his spirit and power, Yahawashi, when he trying to implement that RFID chip. That's why you don't supposed to be subject unto the higher powers when it comes to that situation. So this is Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please Yahawashi, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. And we just saw a beautiful example of Apostle Paul talking to King Agrippa, you know? So that's something we can learn from. The scriptures always have examples by us to go by, and the while to Yahawashi for that. So with this lesson, I hope you all were very edified. Like give all honor glory again to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham Rakakadash, double honors again to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations again to you sincere brothers. Shalom.
Please. I'm gonna step back because the sun's in my eyes. I'm sorry. Can you ask that question again, please?
Just curious why you're out here.
I can be.
You can?
Yes, sir.
Or you got ID on you?
I don't.
You don't have any ID? You have your name and number?
I'm not
Or
giving it to you.
You're not giving it to us?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be as respectful as possible.
No, you're absolutely fine.
You're wasting your time.
Am I wasting my time?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're wasting your time, and you're wasting yours by assisting him because there's nothing going on here.
But you understand it raises red flags when you're walking up and down, videotaping the courthouse and
A
then
law-abiding citizen raise flags? That's weird.
Video
I've never heard of
videotaping it does.
But you got a video camera on. You got a video camera on. Are y'all raising red flags? Now y'all quiet. Cat got your tongue.
No, that cat not my tongue.
Is your camera rolling? No. It's not rolling.
No.
So I spend money to buy that, and it's not on.
It's on at our discretion.
Okay. Oh, it's at your discretion. No, it don't work that way. Not through FOIA records. That's not how that works. If I want a FOIA request that video right there, you have to have that on. So I'm asking you to turn it on, please.
Charlotte 82 County.
Can you turn that on, please? That's for my safety and yours. Because
Well, your video.
mysteriously, y'all's videos always disappear when it comes time for court cases. I need y'all's camera rolling, please.
Show me 10A from court and show me out at the courthouse with a gentleman in a gray hoodie, black male, speaking to him in reference to what he's doing out here taking pictures. So,
And what's your location out there?
He's in front of the Gaston County Jail
Gaston
next.
County Annex. I'm out here with the sheriff's deputy as well. All right, so now I'll get it going so we can figure out who you are.
Thank you.
All
Is yours on too? So it took you to wait for him to turn his on, for you to turn yours on.
No, because what I was doing was leaving court and heading to my vehicle.
And then you saw me, a law-abiding citizen, taking pictures and raise your concern.
Here's what I was doing. I was inside talking to another sheriff.
And now you got them looking over here, and they don't want to be on film. Oh, that's fine. So, but you want to know what's crazy, fellas? Through the Supreme Court, they've ruled that you can't use suspicion, which is north a felony or misdemeanor, as a reason to detain me. So I'm telling you that you can't detain me. So whatever investigation y'all got going on, if you want to finish it, come find me, because I got to finish my job, okay? Y'all have a great day.
What's your job?
Talk to you later, brother.
What's your job?
A job that pay your salary? Oh, it does. At a place that pays your salary? Hey, you can get back in your car and you can go to your car, all right? Because y'all are done here. Y'all have a good day.